Hey, how's it going everyone? Tazen here, and today I'll be showing you all through my recent pickups for August. So starting off with the games, first game I got is the Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. I think in the US the Mega Drive is the Genesis, I'm not sure, so they've switched it around here in Australia. Awesome collection, I really want to get this because it's got Phantasy Star and all these good games on it. Shining Force 1 and 2, so really want to get this. I got it secondhand from EB Games. Everything's included, manual, disc, all that, for about $16 Australian, which is about $12 US or so. I don't see this floating about much in Australia, so I thought, I'll just get it while I can find it. Second game I got is God Eater 1 digital download and God Eater 2 Rage Burst. So these are the PS4 remasters of number 1 and 2. And I got this brand new, and I don't often get games brand new, but the reason I got this brand new is because it comes with a digital download for God Eater 1. And I knew if, finding it secondhand, more than likely I would never find a copy that has an unused code for number 1, so I thought, I'll get it brand new while I can. Fortunately, an awesome friend of mine managed to give this to me for a great price from his store, so definitely good, especially when retail games in Australia cost quite a lot. But really happy to get that, and it's definitely something I've always been wanting to play for ages, because God Eater, we never got God Eater Resurrection and Rage Burst, the ones that came out in Japan and stuff. Even the original ones, I don't know if we ever got them. Maybe there was some release on the PSP, but yeah, God Eater just hasn't had much love over here. So I'm finally glad to see it get some love. And there's been a new project announced for another God Eater, possibly game, so we'll see what happens. Moving on, I got some cool gaming manuals. So I got Pokemon Fire Red manual, got this for about $3 Australian. And Pokemon Emerald manual, $3 Australian also. Really happy to get them because these are the two Pokemon games I have on the Game Boy Advance, and now I've got the manuals. Just need boxes, I guess they're a bit harder to get, but I thought you can put these in DS boxes, and in the DS boxes there's also a little cartridge slot for the Game Boy Advance, so I'm sure I can find a printout or something of the for it to fit into a DS box. My friend told me you can get that online, so I can just do that instead. That way it saves me tracking down, or finding a cardboard box that's damaged and stuff like that. So happy with that, really cheap. Continuing on, figures. I don't really get Amiibo much, but I managed to get the Sheik Amiibo for $3 US, so $5 Australian, and $3 to $4 US. I bought some stuff at a store and they had it if you spend over a certain amount, you get an Amiibo for $5 Australian. Now, I just bought something that was way under the amount you're meant to spend, and they're just yeah, you can get one for $5 Australian. So I was like, okay, so I ended up paying $10. This plus some leaflets that you put, slips that you put your Pokemon cards stuff into, and yeah, so that was an awesome find there, and that completes my Zelda Amiibo collection for now. Obviously there are more coming out, and I don't really collect many other Amiibo. It's just the ones that really have a strong connection to games that I love, so Zelda being one of them. Xenoblades. Speaking of Xenoblade, next pickup is I managed to get the cover plates for the new Nintendo 3DS for Xenoblade. All still sealed and everything, which is awesome, and I managed to get it for, you never see these around nowadays, and they went out of store long ago, so I managed to get it for the same price that they were selling it new back then, and that was including postage. So yeah, I think $24.95 they were selling it new, and I got it for that price with postage. So I'm happy considering it's all sealed and everything. So, and I love my Xenoblade, so good to have it. Moving on to Pokemon cards. First thing I got is the Mew Mythical Collection. This is for the 20th anniversary. This is the first one that got released, and I started collecting bit too late in terms of this one was no longer on shelves, so I managed to get this imported from America. Troll and Toad, cool website. They got a lot of good secondhand cards and stuff there, and I paid only about $12 US or so, and I got a lot of other singles cards, so it worked. The shipping ended up working out. I ended up making my money back because I got really cheap holo cards and stuff. I won't show you those cards now because they're all tucked away in my folder. It'll take a while to go through them, but yeah, happy to get that. And continuing on with that, I managed to get the month of August, Arceus, never sure which one to say, but I managed to get the mythical box for him. So I'm on my way to having them all. there's not many to go now. We're in October now, so October, November, yeah, only 3 to go, and yeah, my collection should be complete. Moving on to books and strategy guides, I managed to pick up the Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver strategy guide for only $8 Australian, or which comes out to about $6 or so US. That's really cheap considering these are hard to find here, and they go for a lot more. This game goes for an enormous amount, or these two games, so really excited to get it because this is my favourite generation of Pokemon, Generation 2, and to get it for that price, it was mind-blowing. But alongside that, I managed to also get from the seller the Pokemon Black and White official strategy guide. So I got this for about $10 Australian, which comes to about, yeah, $7.50, $8 US. So really happy to get them. Continuing on with the Pokemon theme though, I managed to also get this really chunky Pokemon Platinum version strategy guide. And this came bundled with the Pokemon Ultimate Handbook. This one's got damage just there, but this one was included for free with the Pokemon Platinum guide, so I managed to get the two of them for $15 Australian, which is about, yeah, 12, 13 US. So now I've gotten almost all the guides for the Game Boy games that I have, at least the ones from the Advance and beyond, but I still want to get some more of them. I love those guides. I had a good memories playing Pokemon with them as a child, like the original Gold and Silver guide, which I've got, not here though. And yeah, I just remember finishing the game. You know, I generally stay away from strategy guides until I finish the game, and then afterwards I like to sort of go back and look at things that I missed and sort of ways to, you know, get the Pokemon and stuff like that. And I don't rely on them too much, but it's sort of, I like to, you know, just sort of find out a little bit to sort of help guide me, and then I go off on my own. So yeah. Continuing on with the books though, strategy guides also, and this is by far my favourite strategy guide I've recently got, and that is the Xenoblade Chronicles X Collector Strategy Guide. This only had, I think, a single print run, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't buy it back when it was for pre-order. I know Book Depository I could go on a whole lot cheaper than store prices and even the price I got, but because I only had a single print run, there's no stores that I can find anywhere that can even get it anymore, and secondhand, really hard. So I finally found someone who I was able to get it off for cheaper than the retail price. This is excluding postage, so I paid about $40 Australian for this, which comes out to about, yeah, just in the 30s, 35 or so US. And I mean, it's such a big game, and to get a strategy guide like this, I thought, you know, this is something I would regret not getting, you know, now, and then later on down the track realizing, bummer, you know, it would have been awesome to have this guide with me, just because it's such an intricate and detailed game. So really excited to get this, and definitely adds to my Xenoblade collection, which if you're into Xenoblade, you know, there's sort of not that much out there, so whatever I can find for Xenoblade and stuff, I'll definitely get. And lastly, with the books, I managed to get Fairies by Yoshitaka Amano. So if you don't know, Yoshitaka Amano is the main drawer for all the different symbols and covers of the Final Fantasy games. You can tell by this really distinct art style. And this book I managed to only get for $6 or so Australian, so about $4 to $5 US, and this is incredibly cheap. It was just on eBay, no one bid it at all, and I thought, you know, I love this artist, and I really want to get the art books, which I've mentioned, Sky, the art of Final Fantasy, for Final Fantasy 1 to 10, including 10 too, and just to get any sort of art books from him, really fantastic. So you can see there's all these, I'm not sure if you can see there, but there's some really cool designs in there, and you can really see, you know, sort of how it resembles his drawings for Final Fantasy. So really excited to get that. So anyways, everyone, that does it for my pickups for August. Really cool stuff. You know, I got a few different things. I was really happy to get some more strategy guides because I haven't really collected strategy guides in years. So to finally get some more, you know, and for good prices, at least comparatively here, really happy with that. And yeah, stay tuned for my pickups for September. I'll hopefully have a video up of that next week or the week after. Got a lot of stuff that month, so I thought I'll separate the months. I don't want to put it all into one video, otherwise it'll go forever. So yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sharing and subscribing, and until next video, stay spot on.